Track 4D, the Weather Authority's secret weapon against severe storms. The most cutting-edge weather technology in Northeast Florida and South Georgia.
Cooling off here, but a mild night compared to the last couple where we broke those records. We've got 40s this morning. We'll do it again for tomorrow. Light wind in the mix, and that could allow some light fog to propagate across our inland areas, but spreading a little bit more to the east here. So Highway 301, I think, will be the break point over to I-75 and into southeast Georgia, but we could see some into western Duval, western Clay, and in through Putnam County and into southeast Georgia. As temperatures continue to slip southward there, 54 now at the airport. We're seeing more of the upper 40s across our inland areas, and Orange Park NASJAX still showing 61 degrees, making it anywhere between 4 degrees to 1 degree. We'll see what's going on there with that 61, and then 7 degrees still on the plus side there for areas around Mayport, although southeast Georgia seeing some of the minus signs out there as you're a little bit cooler. There we go for Brunswick, Waycross, and over to Homerville, even McClenny and Lake City here with temperatures that are slipping down into the 40s are still warmer than what we've seen. The dry air is going to continue to get shoved to the south. High pressure is going to come through, and not that it's dragging tropical moisture into the mix here, but it will, and you can see where that gray line comes moving across Jacksonville. That's where we'll start to feel the minor differences here over the next couple of days. All in all, it's still a very dry pattern that we're going to see as those high pressures continue to squash down any convective activity and also just help to hold not only the convection at bay, but still not enough water really to work with, and we don't have any of the kickers. We need something, we can get the humidity here, but if we don't have the heat as a mechanism, a sea breeze, a cold front, something like that, it's just going to make for those dank type of days. We will see the partly cloudy. We'll start off a bit cloudy on Monday and then start the partly cloudy skies shortly thereafter, as high pressure will then be moving out to the Atlantic, and the rain chances remain very low. I mean, we're talking less than 10% through the upcoming work week forecast. We had the low risk for rip currents today, and part of that pattern being the light wind with what will be returning as the onshore flow tomorrow. I expect to see the yellow flags out there as it's going to get a bit choppy and bumpy, be it on the inland waters, the intercoastal, and or out to the beaches. Overnight tonight, get ready for those 40s here across the inland areas, lower 40s for the I-10 corridor in southeast Georgia. We'll hit in and around the mid 40s, upper 40s, giving way to the 50s as you get closer to the area beaches, and then those daytime highs a little cooler than what we saw today, especially here beachside under that onshore flow in the upper 60s, lower 70s. Meanwhile, about 73, 74, 75, giving way to the upper 70s as we move inland. I thought we'd see some of the 80s to the south of us today. Possible, though, has been increasing chances for the 80s as we move into the upcoming weekend. 45 degrees overnight tonight under those mostly clear skies. We've got the light wind out there and some patchy fog overnight as temperatures will move to above our seasonal level, hovering just shy of the 80s between Saturday and Sunday. You get downtown and it's going to be in the 80s, and that dry pattern continues. So we're talking about the drought conditions for the inland areas, and your yards may be feeling a bit thirsty as well after the cold streak. So some watering, remember, once a day now, and then maybe the garden hose for some of those container plants. Got your plans there for tailgate, maybe still putting the menus together. Don't forget the sandbags for those pup tents there with what will be the breezy conditions. And we just had the story that check the tickets and getting to the fair, because you might be able to use your ticket for a little fair fun there before the football coming up on Sunday, the final day there for the Greater Jacksonville Fair. And then next week, that dry pattern continues.
Sure, thanks.